Well, I'm heading back in here because I don't know what else to do with myself. Quite frankly, I have missed things in the past before, so I'm only hoping that maybe sinks block with some amalgam chemical sludge. Empty shelves, yeah, thanks for that. I looked in here already. Oh, put the hammer away. Nice dry fuses. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll use a fuse then. At least I guess that solves the problem for me. I should search rooms more carefully, but annoying. Annoying. I would think dynamite would serve as a perfectly viable alternative to using a fuse. Don't you? But okay. Have it your way, game. I don't need those sorts of dynamite. I guess if I'd used up all my dynamite on whatever the hell you'd use dynamite for, it would be a problem. Run away, but look back. Big boom. Let's be cautious. Even deeper into the mine. Where are you, Red? Are you a worm? I hope not. You become a worm. More sacks. Where do we go first? That's locked. Is that a door there? This door, it's different, it's newer than the others. Must be where Red's been leading me all this time. Not sure I really want to go in that door then, if that's where he's trying to get me to go. Fans. You know what shelter makes me think of? Makes me think of Fallout. Thule? Why Thule? What does Thule make me think of?
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I am bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal.
What?
But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. The parts of my head are not my own, and I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Where are you, Red? You want to die, but I don't know where you are. Combustion meters measuring temperature, humidity and gas level. And meat hooks. They are meat hooks. Where is he? There's something hideous down there, like heat down there. Supply pipes. What is left of you, Red? You must be able to move around at some point. Ignition. I don't want to push anything until I know what's going on here. Are you here somewhere, Red? Where are you? Why does that covered? I don't want to push that button yet. Why would Red want me to kill him? Why like this? What can I do? Well, I can press this, whatever this burning thing is here. But I don't really want to unless I know what I'm doing. And where is he? What's left of him? Is he behind this door? I presume he is. Or he's somewhere else. I need something to lever it open. Well, I guess this is nothing to lever it open. It's hydraulic. Maybe if I cut the power. What are you, Red, and what have they done to you? You were walking around at some point, clearly, but you were moving around anyway. Are you down there somewhere? Well, there's nothing else to do. I'm stuck. There's only one thing to do. Are you in there, Red? Is that what it is? How are you in there? Whatever happened to you down here? It's over now. I'm sorry, Red. Whatever happened to you, sir? You're now just ash. Well, that reminds of my only friend down here. What had they done to you, Red? I wish I knew. I'm sure whatever it was horrifying, but you managed to seal yourself in here somehow. They won't let me die, like they were controlling you in some way. By the way, let's be cautious on the way back out. Let's not die here stupidly at the end. Because I'm sure it is the end now. There are 3 parts of this game, and I think we're about to transition on to the next one. Oh, the door's a door over here. This is locked, isn't it? We can use it on this one. Unanswered questions. Red door, liberty or death. Let me die. Head is hurting, please. Poor Red, I'm so sorry. You're at peace now. I can see Red now sitting here guiding me. I probably won't be standing here now if it wasn't for him. Why did he leave me down here alone? Well, because he couldn't take a living anymore, I guess. What do we have here? Anything of use? Reams of books. Where did Red scavenge these from? There's everything from survival manuals to the collected works of Shakespeare and Kant's ethics. That's how he spent his time. No wonder he spoke so strangely. He must have led a lifetime of misunderstanding. There's a book there called Red. It was in like a cage on the front. The James Beard cookbook. Is that? What is that? There's another save point over here. What is this one going to say? And what are these artifacts? The chains these arms are visible now. Not they're out of choice. Father looks on aghast. He clutches some notes, shaking hands. He knows. He knows what has come. What the man's released. The only one who could stop it. Howard knows the real fear. Howard was our father, wasn't it? If I never see another one of these things, I don't know. I don't like them, but at the same time I know I'm leaving a part of myself behind each time I go near them. Can't just leave it here. Another door. Ha! Weird. From the stench, this may have been his toilet. How lovely. You've been trying to kill yourself, Red. How many hours did he spend his neck with his noose trying to end it all? Yeah, maybe he wasn't in good control of his own mind and therefore he couldn't do it. Oh. Well, there's the control for the door. And some slugs. When he was getting hungry, what a final meal. Rations, slugs. Still knowing ready, perhaps he enjoyed them. Is there anything left to do in here before I pull the switch? Oh dear, that's a person, isn't it? Or is it a dog? That's a dog, hopefully. Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing, it's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. I think that is a dog, isn't it? It's not a person. Yeah, it's a dog. It's a dog. Oh, a note. We'll read that in a second. Excuse me for sniffing. My dearest friend, how are you? I am as well as can be expected. I have some sad news, though. A few days ago there was some kind of collapse and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. I don't think I'll have to worry about that, because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. Don't mind so much. I've been working on the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home, but it's pretty tough work, and so far you're the only person who's been really nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly kind of creepy crawlies. I'm sorry about that. Suddenly sneezing. And some books I bought from home I was taken to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all this stuff with me. I was to be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche. Perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might have been trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. I always used to ask my mum how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people could survive in the water for over 5 minutes, and some people last in the desert for weeks, but she always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water, etc. I suppose I'll find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder when I shall starve to death or go crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I'd want to go mad. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker, December 1970. So there's Red. Who is he talking to, though? He's not talking to us. It's in 1970. Maybe he's talking to our father. Howard. Age 14. What? Age 14. How is he so young down here? He's been working the mine for about 3 weeks now. How could you be working in the mine at age 14? I don't understand. I do not understand. Stains on the bed. So he's been injured for a long while if part of the mine fell on him. Just checking there's nothing underneath the mattress. Sorry, Red, for dragging your bed all over the place, sir. Thule makes me think of something as well, but I'm not sure what. Okay, I think we're about done now. There's nothing else we can really do, is there? Let's turn this off. Funny place to have one. What have I got to open it with? Well, there's a bolt. Oh, I suppose they're supposed to be screws, but I think they look like bolts to me. Let's use the bolt cutters on this. I hope they're insulated. The bolt cutters, not the wires. And let's just be careful on the way out, just in case. And who was in the shelter anyway, in this mine, this thing here? When Red said they came out and he had to deal with them. I need something to lever it open. When I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. It's that I was torn in two. Part of me, I felt, had died, along with my only ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions than had answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was, itself, all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do other than press on into the unknown. If I'd felt so bad about Red, I should listen to him and stayed where I was. I would have traded his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I'd seen up until now, that point was just symptomatic of what lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. Oh, we're still going. Okay. That's surprising. Welcome to the shelter. Established 1973. Elevated caste 4. Chief staff 6. Lower caste 39. Temporary 8. To the population 57. This is the whole thing about castes again, wasn't it? And different levels. Key members. Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. 80 to present. I'm not going to read all these out. Chief Chemist. Construction Unit. Construction Unit? In charge of the construction unit? Who is a construction unit? They're referring to him like a unit, like he's a robot. Oh. Dead. Dead. No excavation unit. Darren Smythe. Away team. Howard LaFrask. Last update in 2000. Please have identified documents ready. I felt sure the game was going to end there. I don't know why. I just did. Can I open that? Okay. I think I need a save point at some point here. There's someone over there. Why do I get the feeling I don't want this to be seen by that person? I don't think I want to be found by that person. I don't think I want to be found by them at all. Where the hell are they? Okay, game, you're doing a good job now. I'm a bit more freaked out now. I can't see them anymore. I'm not getting a reaction like they're looking at me though, either. Are they still there or are they gone? The dogs were annoying, the worms were annoying. That door isn't openable. There's a surprise. Oh. With that, the man who had first descended to the mine was no more. And so began my next chapter? What? What does that mean? Does that mean I'm dead or just crabbed? Oh, I don't know. And there you go, Penumbra Overture Episode 1. How was that as my first proper horror game? Well, I'm sure you'll judge from anyone who's watched it all the way through that very much mixed feelings about the game. Most of it was not scary. That bit at the end was quite disturbing, but they did the right thing, I think. There's the... Oh, that music's really loud. Excuse me, can I skip these graphics? Thank goodness. These credits. Thank goodness. Yeah, so I found that, you know, that was creepy at the end because you couldn't really see what was coming. And the death of Red and his screams were quite horrifying, but most of it was not. It was not scary. The worm... The first time we met the worm was a jump scare. That was a good one. That freaked me out. But, you know, most of it was just annoying more than anything, sadly. It was irritating. I got relaxed about the dogs. I couldn't bother to try and avoid them properly. The ice. Oh, God, things like the ice and things like that were so annoying. So, it was alright, I guess. I do want to do a bit more, maybe, because just to find out what's supposed to be going on here and the mysterious horrors that are going on in the game. So I probably will play the second one, but not for a while. I think I've had enough for a while. These games are not... The puzzles aren't particularly difficult, and so I'm not getting a lot of enjoyment from those. And sometimes things like, you know, the fact you actually use a fuse in the bomb at the end as opposed to blowing up with dynamite, which is a bit silly. It's irritating again. But yeah, I'll do the next one just for the sake of, you know, finding out what happens next. I think, but I'll come back to that sometime in the future. Okay, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And if you were watching in the dark, you did get freaked out by some of it. Yeah, that's what your kind of thing is. And if you did enjoy it, I will see you again next time.